Continuing our breaking coverage now on the decision not to file criminal charges in the death of an unarmed man named Kilyn Lewis. Lewis was shot in May by an Aurora SWAT officer who believed the cell phone in his hand was a gun. Arapahoe County District Attorney John Keller concluded the officer had an objectively reasonable belief that Lewis was armed. Our 9 News Investigates team has pieced together the details behind the warrant that sparked that deadly and controversial shooting.
Now, at the time, Denver and Aurora police told us that Lewis was wanted for attempted murder. Investigative reporter Kevin Vaughn joins us now. And Kevin, you obtained video and documents that shed a lot of light on that earlier incident.
Alex and Kim, the original documents released months ago were heavily redacted. What we found was an investigation with a lot more questions than answers.
It's May 5th, a strip mall at 48th in Colorado. The focus is on the red Monte Carlo at the top of the screen and the black SUV in front of it. It's not clear what is going on between people in the 2 vehicles. The black SUV and 2 motorcycles head west on 48th. 13 seconds later, the Monte Carlo appears, then stops. Someone in the car fires shots. Let's slow it down. A pedestrian turns and runs. A bullet appears to skip off the pavement, and the Monte Carlo heads south.
Cars, we're going to hold the air for a second, 48th in Colorado.
Police investigate. It'll be an hour before a man who'd been along 48th reports being shot in the shoulder.
No, I literally just pulled up.
Documents obtained by 9 News Investigates show a person who knew Lewis said he was driving the red car. Police had no gun, no fingerprints, no identity of whoever was in that black SUV. They got a warrant for Lewis's arrest.
What was needed was probable cause, and there is that, but not by much.
In other words, according to 9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson, it was more likely than not that Lewis was the suspect.
We have a victim, we have a red Monte Carlo, which you can't really identify the license plate, and that's good enough for most judges to issue a warrant.
A judge signed that warrant 2 days later. 2.5 weeks after that, Lewis was dead, and the case was closed.
The prosecution certainly had a good chance of winning the case, but it was anything but a slam dunk.
After Lewis's death, Denver police searched that red Monte Carlo and found gunshot residue inside. But according to Robinson, the passage of time made it of little use in showing that Lewis fired those shots. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
Kevin, given this case and the family's concerns in this case and how they've been so vocal showing up at the council meetings, this is not the end of it by any means.
It is not the end of it. You would expect that there's going to be a lawsuit filed at some point and that we will be covering this case for quite a while into the future.